All right. What's going on YouTube? Hold on, let me get rid of this shit. Give me 1 second. Completely forgot to here now. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. All right. So you guys are probably, whoever has noticed has probably noticed by now that I've been MIA for a couple of months now, and I've had a lot of personal stuff going on, as you could clearly tell by my setup. My room is completely different now. I had some stuff going on, that I had to deal with, and I also got really sick. Yeah, it's been pretty lame. But besides that, there's been some crazy stuff going on in the world, and I hope you guys don't think that I haven't been paying attention, or I haven't been seeing what's been going on. I have definitely. There's been multiple things that I wanted to make, that I had wanted to make a YouTube video, but I just didn't have time, or I just got really, like I said, sick. I had to deal with stuff, personal stuff. But besides all that, let's just get right in. Give me a second. Yeah, let's just get right in. There's, obviously there's a lot of stuff that's been happening right now with the whole Palestinian propaganda bullshit, and then now, you got the whole Venezuela stuff that was predicted in Call of Duty like literally 12 years ago. That's all coming true now, and everybody all of a sudden cares about fucking politics. It's pretty crazy to me. And yeah, there's been a lot of stuff about that. I won't really get into the Venezuelan stuff. The only thing that I will say about that is that I'm in complete favor of what we did. That's exactly what I voted for. These people enjoy cheering us, and now the very thing that we're about to cover is probably like a like a cause and effect type of thing. Like the Iranians saw how people are acting and were liberated in Venezuela from us, good old Donnie J, and that probably made them want to get liberated as well. I mean, if you literally go online right now, and you could literally see videos and pictures of Iranians putting up like Donald Trump Street and shit in Arabic or whatever that language is, whatever dialect that is written on there. But yeah, you could clearly see that these guys want the help, and they're literally begging for help right now because they want this to end. This is exactly what I've been talking about, chat. When the people, this is why I was saying that the whole Palestinian cause is just propaganda bullshit. Because when a group of people, when like a whole nation, like Palestine or in this case Iran, when the people are sick and tired of it, and they don't want to be ruled by freaking terrorist regime anymore, and they actually just want to be free and do whatever they want and not be freaking controlled by this crap, they will break free. It won't matter. It doesn't matter if they have guns or they're being held. No, none of that matters, dude. At that point, you'd rather die than not be free. That's the foundation of America. You'd rather die than not be free. And these people prove that. Nepal proved that. These people prove that. When people want to be free, they will take their freedom, dude. They took that shit back. And I'm so proud of the Iranians right now. Like, they're actually one step forward
This is
in the good direction.
I'm going to be honest.
For the past week or so, protests have been rumbling on inside Iran.
Yeah, this is insane.
Originally triggered by a sharp decline in Iran's currency, the protests quickly spiraled out into wider anti-government protests, provoking a vicious reaction from Iran's security services. At least 8 protesters and 2 security agents have been killed.
Wow.
But 8 days in, the protests seem to be intensifying rather than mellowing.
Yeah, I wonder why.
So in this video, we thought we'd take a look at this latest round of protests and whether they could finally force regime change.
I think they can.
I think what? That's not even a question if they can. They've already done it. Like, they literally took over the entire city. Like, every civilian there that was sick and tired of this nonsense, they literally took to the streets Like on some, like, you know, Modern Warfare 2, that mission where you're running away from the favela, you know, in the favelas, and you're running away from all the fucking, like in Yemen, I think. I forgot what nation it was, but you were running away from all the locals because they had AKs and shit, and they were just running towards you and everything. It was literally the same concept, except everybody didn't have AKs. You know, this was just normal, casual civilians that were just sick and tired of this nonsense, and, you know, they took their nation back. They took their country back against these freaking terrorist pricks, you know? Fuck them. Fuck them all. But exactly what Mr. Garrison says. Fuck them all to death, you know? They did exactly what I've been saying that people could have done for a while now, dude. When people want to take their home back, they will. They all work together, you know, they all rattled up. They were sick and tired of this nonsense. They took that shit back, dude. There's no excuses. This is why I didn't fucking coddle Palestine. I never believed in that bullshit, dude. That was just propaganda shit. If these people actually wanted to be free, they would have done it already. The people would have, you know, there would have been no excuse. The people would have put their children first, you know, they would have been sick and tired of this, and they would have just done it. Okay? There would have been no October 7th. There would have been no, you know, fucking, all this Gaza bullshit that fucking happened, you know. All that could have been avoided if these people just did what Iran just did right now. Like, there's literally no excuse. It's the exact same situation. You know, they're being held by fucking terrorists. They're being captured by terrorists. You know, they're being held hostage by terrorists. They can't live the lives the way that they want to. They're literally being controlled by a regime. And they broke free. They said enough is enough, and they took their stuff back. That is exactly what I want to see, dude. People saying that they're sick of this shit and taking it back.
It's for sure they're able to do it.
Like, not even the cops got involved, dude.
While these protests are obviously occurring in the context of widespread dissatisfaction at the regime,
not even the police got involved.
Yeah, I think it's done.
As a
matter of fact, they were cheering this shit because everybody's tired of it,
which
man.
is managed by the central bank.
Yep.
For context, in late December, the Real's exchange rate fell to an all-time low of about 1.4 million to the US dollar, down from about 800,000 to the dollar in June. This devaluation was in part a reflection of the fact that, thanks to a combination of war and sanctions, the Iranian economy just isn't doing great at the moment, with the World Bank
And that's the thing, too. Your average, like, you know, Billy Bob Joe Schmo, you know, they want to see these people, you know, be free, do whatever they want. You know, they want these people to enjoy their lives, you know, not be fucking suppressed by anything. It's only like, you know, liberal white women and you know, like Democrats and shit that are trying to use this as like some type of like political warfare or some shit, you know, so they could be like political vigilantes and shit. Like, bro, come on with this shit, man. Come on.
Casting a contraction of 1.7% in 2025.
Like, just thinking about it makes my stomach hurt.
And then 2.8% in 2026.
I mean, no wonder people are rioting about this. Like, I mean, people are mad. Like, I've already seen a lot of this. I was looking for the stuff that's happening today.
Like, because of these terrorists, dude, their economy is in the negatives. It literally looks like my bank account right now. We're in the negatives.
That are actually protesting now.
How is that
because
possible?
It's getting so bad, it's happening directly inside of Iran itself. You look at this here, the Islamic regime in Iran has lost control of its first city. The anti-regime protesters have taken full control of the city of Abadan near the border with Iraq. Holy fucking shit. So there we go. And let's see if I can find any more of these here too. But yeah, it's just getting even more extreme. See this? The Iranian anti-regime protesters have taken control of the city. They've actually lost control of an entire city. I feel like it's pretty obvious that it's over. Yeah. W Youth? Yeah, I think so too. Not yet. It might not happen today, but it very obviously it's happening. Trump's actually live now.
Did you see this, chat? There's no terrorist group or whatever that could hold back this many people. Like, this is like an entire nation of people, man. This is literally an entire like nation of people just marching the streets. I don't see no terrorist or, you know, I don't see no terrorist or bullshit ass motherfucker running around, you know, trying to, you know, they're too scared to run out now because they know that they'll get fucking stoned to death. They'll literally get beat the hell up. Like, you're not winning against this. This is what happens, dude. This is what I was saying. Everything was a sham, dude. Because when people actually want to be free, they will do exactly this, if not worse.
Hold up. This is insane. Can't wait for iDubbbz's take. Yeah, hopefully we'll have iDubbbz here. He'll be able to tell us whether this was the right decision or not.
Oh, man.
And whether they're right about this or not. Everybody's saying Trump is actually live now. Wait, so did he run an intro? No, he didn't. What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
Y'all are confusing the fuck out of me, huh? Yeah, this is not even it.
Dude, we have the best president right now, dude.
What are you guys talking about?
President
Y'all
in
are
the history
baiting
of
like
presidents
crazy,
right
huh?
now. Holy.
Yeah, this is from a while ago. This is a long time ago. This isn't even it. Yeah, who's doing this? Y'all ain't even paying attention. You get baited every timer? I do, but it's not baited. It's just people telling me something's happening, and I'm checking if it is. Yeah, I mean, sorry, but like, I mean, how do you think I'm going to figure something out? So, yeah, I don't know what else you want me to say. And yeah, it's just how it is. Very annoying people do that. But anyway, so yeah, obviously you've got a lot of these people that are protesting, and oh, that's the same video. I've already seen that one before. But let's see if there's any more of these, because there's been a lot of these posts about it too, which is I think it's just going to get more and more extreme. And yeah, here's another one. Did Switch's Zone made you look? Anybody who gives a false alarm gets permit. Yeah.
You get sent to the Shadow Realm, bucko. Sorry, Jimbo.
I'm pretty sure that's the old flag, too. Yeah. That's the old flag with the lion.
Yeah, you see, chat? You see? This is why China... Like, I know a lot of you are about to get offended, but I do not give a shit. It is literally a fact to the point that China is literally starting to categorize Islam as a fucking goddamn mental illness, dude. It is a mental illness. Look how beautiful Iran's flag used to be before these fucking dirty terrorist pigs took it over, man. Like, they literally take beautiful things, you know, like beautiful countries like Iran, you know, with beautiful cultures. You know, like, if you literally look at Iran's culture before the Islamic, like, regime takeover, it was, like, literally magnificent. It was magnificent. They literally looked like any other country. Like, you could literally confuse Iran as, like, a European country. You wouldn't think that it's, like, Middle Eastern or some shit, you know? Or whatever it is. Like, it would look, you would just blend in. But now, since the stupid Islamic regime took over, dude, now it's just like dirt, shit everywhere, you know, fucking people living in rubble, ruin, you know, people dying of hunger, not getting what they need. Like the royal, if you look at the royal family, dude, oh man, like their child or whatever had to be like classified. I forgot for like what reasons, but oh man, like it's sad, man, what happens when you let that cancer take over, you know? I really hope, you know, Trump, you know, does what he says he's going to do and not let that shit take over.
And I mean, this is the Tehran Bazaar where shopkeepers were traditionally loyal.
He said that he was going to do. That's why people respect him. He says he's going to do shit and he does.
Isn't it crazy to watch videos from Iran and see the way that they're treated and then compare that to the way that people think that America is? Like, they think...
Yep, and it's always like fucking like liberal fucking, you know, people living here in like good areas, you know, that don't have to worry about anything. It's always them complaining about fucking, you know, free Palestine, blah, 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 blah. All this bullshit. Like, dude, you don't even know what it's like over there, dude. Why don't you try going over there, bruh? Because I guarantee you, if you actually went over there, the people wouldn't be saying free Palestine. They would be asking for fucking help, dumbass. They would be asking for us to fucking help and interfere, just like how we did with Nigeria. What are you even going on about? Like, if you are living in one of these countries, I guarantee you, you are not sitting there and asking people to get out of your country. You are asking for fucking help to get the people who are actually doing this fuckery out of here, brah. Come on.
I think that the way Iran is the way that America is. It's insane. Quite a few videos in Iran. I very saw any in Venezuela. Yeah. Look at all this. People are retarded. I know. It's so sad, isn't it? It's crazy how privileged they are too. Tehran is crowded. Look at all this. This is their main city. Cultural relativism? You mean that's called making stuff up. A little bit different.
Yeah, this is what it looks like when people are actually sick of the shit that they're living, like conditions that they're living in, and they actually want, you know, to do something about it. You know? These aren't SJWs walking around. These are actual people that are fucking sick and tired. It's like literally as sick and tired as I am right now, like I'm off 3 hours of sleep. This is the equivalent of them being sick and tired of how things are fucking operating in their country. And that's how annoyed I am with the situation, that because I keep cursing. Like I know in recent videos, like you know, some of you guys have commented that, oh, you know, Asta, you curse too much, blah blah blah, the profanity, man. Well, you know, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes these topics just rile me up, man. They just get me mad. Because like all this misinformation, you know, all this political warfare, you know, this propaganda that people are spreading, and it takes away from actual things that could be done, and you know, shedding light on things that people should be seeing, you know, like people requesting for help from us, you know, asking us to get involved, or you know, all this stuff actually happening, and then people back home will tell you that, you know, the people here in the United States, you know, these fucking liberal white women, they will literally jerk your cock and tell you that you're not jizzing. Like, dead ass. Like, these people will literally fucking see the live footage of shit that is going on and tell you the complete opposite and expect you to believe them. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like, for instance, that whole shit with that woman that just got killed with ice. You better believe I'm gonna say something about that. Like, bro, I do not, like, I'm sorry, I don't care if this sounds cruel, I do not feel bad for you. I feel bad for your kids, because your selfish ideology and actions have now left your kids, like, essentially orphans, basically. Or at least motherless. Like, you wanting to be a social justice warrior, you know, and think you're riding some high horse, and you know, you think you're doing, but you're not. You think you're doing the right thing, you know, protecting illegals that are not supposed to fucking be here, and most of them are actual criminals. And, well, actually, every single one of them is a criminal by default, because you committed a crime to come here, i.e. coming here illegally. That's why it's called illegal immigration, because you are not supposed to be here. You committed a crime, so you're already illegally here. You're already a criminal. You're protecting criminals that 9 out of 10 times have already additional crimes stacked on top of that one that are dangerous. So you're protecting, like, hardened criminals over here. And you're jeopardizing your life by literally halting all traffic, impeding federal officers, and essentially trying to fight federal officers. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, we're not gonna pretend like they're like. If you guys want to be blind, that's fine. But I literally zoomed in. Okay, I literally zoomed in on the video. Matter of fact, hold on. I have it right now on my phone because I took a picture of it. You guys probably won't see it. But like right here, like, hold on, like right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, you could see the head. Yeah, right there, hold on, let me try to position this correctly. Right there, you can see this guy's head. You could literally see the officer's head. That is literally seconds before she hits the gas pedal. Like, the officer's right in front of her. He's like, they're all telling her to get the fuck out, because at this point, you've committed multiple crimes. You're impeding with federal officers. You were also fighting federal officers because you're using your vehicle as a weapon. You're trying to run them over. You know, officers are literally telling you to get out of your car because at this point, you are being arrested, and you still decide to hit the gas pedal. So, what? Like, bro, there's so many dash cams of this happening to people where they literally try to run over cops and literally try to run away from cops, and they literally the cops start blasting them because that's just normal procedure. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. If somebody's trying to take your life away, you have a right to defend yourself. Like, I don't understand why everybody all of a sudden now wants, because that's ICE. They want to act like SJWs and act like, you know, it was murder. No, it wasn't murder, dude. This woman had no business here. You chose to come here of your own volition, get in the way of federal officers and impede them and put multiple people's lives at risk. And now you're dead and left your kids, you know, without a mother. Like, bro, you guys are not slick. Like, these Democrats are not slick. This is all political warfare for them. Instead of mourning the loss, you know, the unfortunate tragedy that this propaganda has caused, you know, all this social justice warrior propaganda nonsense, all this nonsense that this has caused, you know, instead of mourning the loss, you know, they just keep focusing on this political warfare. Like, notice how not one time has any of these news outlets, you know, mentioned the kids or you know, mentioned like they're sorry for the losses. No, they just care about the political warfare aspect. You know, she was a mother, and these cops gunned her down. ICE is evil. ICE is evil. You know, it's, you know, hear nothing about the kids. Oh, I feel sorry about the kids. You know, because if you were to look into how the family feels, the entire family is not even blaming ICE. They are literally saying that basically it's her fault. Like, what were you doing there, dude? You should have been minding your business. And I saw some comments saying that, oh, you know, if you know, there was like video came out that, you know, that actually could prove that the cops actually did gun her down, you already know that the family would be saying otherwise and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know that they would, dude, because I'm pretty sure the family's rational and could easily deduce that if there's ICE agents there, like, bro, you really expect me to believe that the chances of this woman just casually being there while ICE was doing their shit, it was high? Like, yeah, right, dude. You know how many fucking websites literally link and dox whenever ICE is gonna show up? You really expect me to believe that this woman didn't intentionally show up there of her own volition? Yeah, right, dude. I do not feel bad for this woman.
Where's all the looting of the stores? I wonder. Yeah, it's just, it's so crazy. Look at all, and those are all the people there too. First time in 47 years. So they've never lost.
Like, dude, this was literally a liberal white woman, bro. You can literally take one look at her. And on top of that, like 2 days ago, I had a cop, literally a detective with an unmarked vehicle, fucking follow me into my house, like my apartment complex parking lot. He followed me into my parking garage, parked right behind me, and they tried, like, you know, pulling me over to see what I had, you know, and rightfully so. They could have easily arrested me, you know. My car didn't have a my car doesn't have its inspection right now because I don't have money to take care of that shit, you know, because I have other important things to take care of, like bills and shit, and like eating, like actually getting food. Yeah. Long story short, I was smoking in my car outside of my house. I was parked, and the car, I will give them that the car was on and the inspection wasn't expired, and you know, they had legal grounds to actually arrest me and stuff because I was smoking and driving technically. But, you know, I was calm, respectful. I let them do their thing. You know, I gave them my license. I proved to them that, you know, I actually live here. What I was saying was true. You know, I calmly, you know, I was a little annoyed, so I did calmly ask him, you know, like, officer, what's the reason for the disturbance? Like, you know, is there a problem? Am I bothering anybody? And they're like, oh yeah, your license is, I mean, your what is it called? Whatchamacallit? Oh man, it's escaping me now. Your inspection is expired. Just make sure to take care of it. I smell a little weed in the car. Is there anything else in the car? And I was like, nah. There's not, officer, it's just weed. And they're like, all right, well, we don't really care about weed, because the officer, like, police do not care about weed, dude. Weed, for the most part, is legal. And Donnie J is gonna soon change that and have it, like, redone federally, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's gonna reclassify weed, so hopefully that's gonna be done federally, so it's, like, federally legal now, just like fucking cigarettes or alcohol, which is good. But, like, dude, that's it. Like, if I would have acted like any of these imbeciles here, like how you see on, like you know, any dash cam YouTube channel, like Southwest Cam or whatever it's called, Midwest Cam, any of those cop YouTube videos, or any of these freaking idiots now that you see in, like, the, like, whenever they show up to ICE fucking protests. Like, dude, if you just act accordingly and just act like a civilized human being and just show some respect, you would see how things would go, how easy things would go in your favor. Like, this guy didn't even give me a ticket. He could have easily given me a ticket. At least I hope not. Easily could have given me a ticket. But he just let me rock. He just was like, all right, dude, just get that taken care of. And if a cop, you know, stops you, just tell them what you told me. Show them the picture. Because I had a picture, too, that I went to the mechanics to try to get it taken care of. You know, it's crazy how long away you can go with just, you know, not being a douche and being respectful.
Control of a city before. This is the first time.
So I don't believe none of this shit that, you know, you be seeing on the internet.
You have nothing to lose.
Because I, you know, experienced, man. I've experienced it myself, or, you know.
I don't think so. My biological father lives in Iran.
To
My cousin's been telling me Even the holy city Mashhad, people are protesting.
Yeah, literally. Like any country that Islam is infiltrating right now, like people are rioting, dude. And this isn't just, you know, seeing this shit on the internet. Like I've actually heard, like anybody who's on my stream, you've heard this before. Like you've like those times that we've played Halo Master Chief Collection, and we hop on those random lobbies. You know, those random internet lobbies. Most of the time that you're playing in those lobbies and you know, you run into people with mics, like 70% of the time they're gonna be people from the UK. Which is perfect, because that gave me a chance to actually ask them if everything that you saw on the internet was true, and you know, these people told me where they were from, you know, Glasgow, Yorkshire, East Sussex, you know, stuff like that. And you know, everything that they basically confirmed to me that everything that I saw on the internet was true. You know, it really is like that. Islam really is taking over. You know, there really is people praying, you know, in the middle of the street like 5 a.m. with those annoying ass fucking speakers, just like how it's starting to happen over here in New York too, and the United States. Like, bro, nobody wants to hear that at 5 a.m., dude. You want to hear that? Go back to your country and do that. Like, that's mad disrespectful, man. And they don't even care. They do that on purpose because it's like a sign of dominance for them. This is what I mean, dude. Like, I guarantee you, like 1940s, like, you know, 1930s, like before the Islamic regime took over, Iran was not like that, dude. I bet you it was like magnificent, beautiful. People didn't have to do none of this nonsense.
I just hope that they're able they're able to like be free, right? I mean, that's it. It's crazy how bad this is.
Yeah.
How many police and military have joined the protesters? A increasing amount of police and military are joining the protesters. It's happening more, it seems like, every day.
This is the main reason, like, why I wanted to watch Asmon's video, because he compiled it all in this video. Like, he shows you, like, all this stuff. So I like watching Asmon's, because, he, like, he'll link everything, too, and, like, show you where he's getting this info from, too. It's not just
the entire city against the Islamic regime. The police forces waved at... The police force waved to them and applauded them from the roof of the police station.
This was insane.
Is that the police up there? Let me...
Yes, those are police officers up there, bro. My buddy Alonzo.
Oh my God! So even the police are standing down.
My buddy Cape sent me some shit like this on Instagram. It was crazy, man.
I think it's done this time. I do. I think it's done this time too. The Ayatollah's still got the IRGC that are roaching out at high rates. They're roaching out on him like crazy. Like, they already are talking about that guy going to Russia. I hope they kill him, personally. I think they need to kill him. But, you know, if they're not able to do that, maybe he goes to Russia, too. He's like 86 years old, so it doesn't matter. But that's what I would want to see happen. The guy's he's a psychopath dictator responsible for killing millions of people, probably, and the oppression of tens of millions of people. Yeah, he needs to die. Like, that's what I hope they do. But I don't think it'll happen. He'll die in 2 or 3 years anyway. Yeah. He's a religious fanatic? Yeah, of course.
He's a religious fanatic.
In the streets by the people?
These people,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Not one person here has a turban or a hijab or is wearing that bullshit-ass robe. None of these people are wearing this, dude. None of these people are wearing none of that nonsense, dude. These are all people that are sick and tired of the bullshit. Okay? This is exactly what I like to see, dude. People taking back what is theirs. Like, everybody craps on America and everybody likes to shit on America, dude, but at least we don't stand for nonsense, dude. We take back what is ours. Why the hell do you think that, you know, our founding fathers and everything left Europe? Because we were not taking that shit, dude. Where do you think the phrase taxation without, what is it called? Taxation without representation comes from? Because of that situation, because we were being treated unfairly, we were being taxed because of our religion, you know, we were being treated unfairly, we were being, you know, we had to pay more taxes for no reason, unjustified, without any representation in parliament. So our founding fathers, most of the settlers that came with the founding fathers, you know, left Europe and came and founded America. That's why anytime, chat, that you hear people, you know, telling you, oh, America was founded by immigrants, no, you could, no. That's how you could easily tell that they're ignorant and they have no clue what the hell they're talking about, and they never cracked open a textbook. Because America was literally founded by European settlers, dude. So I don't know what you're going on about.
People always have this idea
it was
that,
founded
like,
by,
you know,
by
something
people
like
that were tired of being mistreated and wanted to practice any religion that they wanted to.
I think that you need every once in a while shows of barbarism to show people what happens whenever you defy and oppress and terrorize the public. And I think,
like, chat, come on, dude. Why do you think Thanksgiving is about the pilgrims? You know, the pilgrims and the Indians, not the immigrants and the Indians. Because it was a pilgrimage from Europe to the Americas. It wasn't an immigration, like, bro.
I think that if we had more of those, we'd probably have less defiance and less oppression. Barbarians? Yeah, sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta
check out the vet history of the toppled on Israel strike. So I don't know about that. You got to link it to me. I don't know how to even consolidate all that information. So anyway, let's see if I can find any more of this stuff too, because it's been really, really, really ramping up. I think there's been like 10 other things that have been going on. So, you know, it's hard for me to keep track of everything. He's #1 sponsor for terrorism in the whole world. Yeah, I mean, he's been responsible for millions of people's lives, like, you know, being ended. He's destroyed, like, the lives of so many people. Like, absolutely, this guy, like, I would 100% want to see him get killed. 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Especially, like, any of the co-conspirators, too. This is as like a, what's the word for it? Just like a way to kind of just let people know, like, yeah, this isn't acceptable, right?
Yeah.
And the new shot tweet is important.
This is like an entire nation, dude. There's like people drove over here to come and do this shit. Like this is real deal, dude. This ain't no nonsense. This is people really taking back their home, dude. Like they're sick of this regime shit. Like all these people see, oh yeah, fucking globalized intifada, blah 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 blah. Like, dude, the Iranian people are literally looking at y'all like idiots right now. Anybody protesting right now, you're a clown. You're a goober. Like, there's literally people protesting and rioting in their nations for the complete opposite of what you are protesting. You're not standing for anything right now.
Is it important? What's he saying? Is he?
I'm doing more for the Iranian people than any of these protesters are right now. And I'm sitting in my chair in my room.
Oh, the Shah. I thought you were thinking of Khamenei.
Like, just spreading the actual truth.
No. Let's see here if I can find it. And yeah, there's so many of these. These are like, yeah, these are the majority. This first instruction to the Iranian people. Let's see here if I can read it, and I'll see what it says. It's Persian, but use Grok Translate. Well, it's okay. They're already kind of translating it for you, so it's all right. Starting at press the 8 p.m. or in the streets, I begin chanting exactly this time. Based on your response, I will announce the next calls for action. That will be insane. Reza Pahlavi enter Iran by June 30th. 18% chance. That is nuts. What's the question? Chanting? It's about solidarity more than anything. And it's also, you know what's really surprising to me about this is that there are very few, like, you look at all the people.
That's the thing, dude. That's why I don't agree with any of these people barking and chanting and shit, because you guys are not in actual solidarity with these people. You guys just want communist ideals. Like, as a matter of fact, you guys are chanting for these people to stay in the regime. Like, you guys are for Hamas and all this bullshit. Like, all these terrorist organizations that are oppressing these people. You guys love to blame everything on Israel, but the actual people that are holding these people hostage, you guys are literally sucking them off. You guys want them to remain in power. Like, that doesn't mean that literally does not make any sense to me, then. Like,
they're like these political activists, especially these leftist political activists.
Exactly.
So many of them aren't talking at all about the Iran stuff. They're not making content on it. They're not covering it. They're not, giving it any attention. And I think the reason why, it's very simple. It's because it is a non-Western power falling. And these people just hate the West. That's it.
Yeah.
It's actually that simple. It's a real democracy. Yep, it's an inconvenient truth. They're Islam lovers. Yeah, I think that these people love to make excuses for and promote radical terrorist fundamentalist Islam. I think they do.
Rules for thee, not for me. Ogwa.
I think they do. It's all over CNN. I'm not talking. When I say CNN, I didn't say CNN. It's crazy. The difference between now and zeros. There was a big deal back in the Iran-Contra affair. You see, UK France has agreed to put boots on the ground in Ukraine. Yeah, but that was after the ceasefire, to be fair. So it's not like they're going to do it right now. Iranians sick and tired of the barbaric Islamic Republic. The media isn't covering this, so we have to. Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was just saying.
You know what? I want to look this up on YouTube. I want to look this up right now and see how many people are actually covering it. Iran protests. Okay, we're going to see what's going on with this.
That's another thing. I don't know
if I look at the filter and then I filter...
I don't know if he mentions it in this. Probably not. But yeah, Call of Duty Ghost predicted the whole Venezuela shit that's going on right now, which is crazy.
Based off of this month. Let's look at this month. And then I look at sort by view count. Why am I not coming up on here? I feel like I've made multiple videos about this.
Why am I not coming up on here?
Huh. Yeah, I'm very confused. So this isn't even showing up on here at all.
Probably because you're not categorized as like a...
You know why? I don't know. And also, no other content is really being put up on here either. These are all only news websites.
Yeah, because they want it to be,
Yeah, this is very confusing.
Filtered by the news. They don't want to see the raw footage.
So it's under video. It should be sorted by view count. It's a shadow ban. Your video title is misleading. I don't know about that. It would still pop up just by the different,
whenever I talk about serious stuff on my stream, it gets like shut down.
Or not filters, but the tags. I would assume the tags would cause it to fill up anyway.
And Governor's Bonfire.
So they don't match the algorithm? You think maybe that's it? Does your video have Iran in the title? Oh, you're right. You're right. Maybe that could be it. Let me search just by Iran. And then it's searching by... Let me see if
I would actually not be surprised if that's exactly what's happening, Asman, because it's happened to me before, dude. Like, I'm literally like a nothing streamer. I'll probably have like max 5 viewers at one time on my stream. And whenever I talk about some serious political stuff, my stream just magically, shuts down. Without having any internet connections or anything. Like every time, dude, every time. It just always shuts down or has some problem and it crashes.
Search by view count.
And on top of that, my streams and videos never make it to the algorithm. Especially the ones
these
where
are like 4 million views. A lot of these are actually... Yeah, I think we need to free Iran for sure. Yeah, a lot of this is probably just other random stuff. But yeah, I'm shadow banned as well. I don't know what this is. Put Asman Gay in the title. Well, I've talked about it a lot, right? If you search just me, right? Iran Asmongold. Like, I've talked about it a lot, right? I mean, this is like 7 days ago, 6 days ago. I've made 4 videos about this. And, Iran, this is the last time, right? And, yeah, there we go. So I've been talking about it a whole lot. And I don't know really if other streamers have either. But I would say that any content creator that isn't talking...
Hold on, guys. Let me get a water bottle. What, Bajin?
talking about this regularly. The reason why isn't because they don't like oppression. They love oppression. If you're not actively going out of your way to promote and support the Iranian people right now, you are not an advocate of freedom. You are not an advocate, if you're a political commentator, by the way, right? I mean, like a random person who gives a shit. Like, people just don't, not everybody knows about this. I'm talking about like these other political people, right, that are talking about these issues. None of these other people are talking about it. You don't really care about totalitarianism. You don't really care about any of these different things. All you care about is your ideology looking like it's something that's popular. That's it. You should cover more about Gaza then? I don't think there's really been much going on there. Maybe there is, and I've got a total blind spot for it. If there's stuff that you want me to talk about with Gaza, I would, but I don't get any videos sent to me of it. It's not really trending on Twitter. I don't see it on the news. Nobody's telling me about it. I don't see anybody talking about it. So I'm just not seeing it. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. It's that I'm just like, I'm genuinely ignorant of it, and I just don't know what's going on. So anyway, let's see here. Iranian protesters hold up a sign that says help and a sign that reads, Trump is a symbol of peace. Don't let them kill us. Man. Smart. I mean, it's funny for me to see all the people, all the Venezuelans and these Iranians that are like very happy about Trump doing something, but then you have these like blue-haired, gender-confused communists here in America that are like, hey, you can't do that. No, you can't. This is against the...
Oh man, sorry, I completely zoned out, chat. My girlfriend texted me. But yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, nothing that I'm saying, I'm just getting out of my ass, chat. Like, everything that I'm seeing is because I've physically seen with my own eyes. Like, I'm not just saying that these people are begging for help. Like, they are literally begging for help. Like, look at this shit, dude. Like, this is literally in Iran. Like, these people are, like, literally saying, like, don't you think it's weird that only liberal white women and Democrats are framing Trump to be, like, this rapist, evil person, blah, blah, blah? When literally, biblically, like, the big JC is using Donnie J to correct things right now. Like, he's literally putting everything back. Like, nations that are living in sin and Sodoma, like Sodoma and Gomorrah, like New York and fucking California and shit, you know, where they're just allowing fucking massive homosexuality and transgenderism and corruption of kids and everything, grooming kids, you know, all this depravity, you know. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, it's literally in the Bible, dude. It's literally a fucking sin. I'm not debating this with anybody. Like, bro, like, they're literally begging for us to help them, dude. Like, this man is literally, bro. Like, they're like, this isn't even the first time, dude. Like, this is probably like the 6th nation that is already asking for Trump to get the Nobel Peace Prize, dude, or that is going to be. Because to be fair, they probably haven't. But, you know, places like Nigeria and the Congo, and they're literally nominating Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize because he literally saved them and actually brought peace there. Like, this guy's actually doing shit, dude. He's doing everything he said he would, and I love it.
International law. Meanwhile, the other people that live there are so happy. A symbol of peace, man. The irony, yeah, it's really funny for me to see this. But no shot, it's a paid provocateur, of course, right? And anyway, yeah, everybody in the protest is all paid. So,
this is exactly what I voted for. A symbol of peace and justice. Some fucking All Might shit, dude.
I don't know really if the U.S. like, I think that the U.S. should try to avoid helping Iran, and if they do it, they should do it completely through back channeling, right? They should do it by, you know, maybe giving it to somebody who will give it to somebody else who will help those people. Because I think that the moment that you have the U.S. be directly involved in the liberation of Iran, it's going to be seen as a foreign incursion into the country. So, and like, that's really it. Like, I want to help these people. I would want to help them, like, you know, give them money, weapons, or whatever. But the fact is that if you do that, you run the risk of having the next leadership group basically be delegitimized by the fact that they were empowered by a foreign power. Does that make sense? You're doing that right now? Oh, with Venezuela? Well, we are, but the difference is that Venezuela was much farther away from falling apart than Iran is. Iran is already falling apart. So it's not like you really have to put in a lot of work to make that happen. Venezuela was much more solidified. They also were a lot closer to us. It's a totally different situation. And also, I'm sure some of that might happen, too. The U.S. put regime into power in 1979. They should stay out of it. The U.S. put this regime into power. I don't know about that. I don't think that's true at all.
Everybody always blames the United States, dude. Like, nah, that wasn't us, dude. They just put themselves there. I don't know what you're talking about.
A citizen installs a sign with the name Trump on the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing, chat. The Trump Street.
Wait, that's Trump? Oh, wait a minute.
You want good old Donnie J Street?
Just a second. And
such a good little kitty.
Okay. Trump in Persian, or sorry, Farsi, right? How do you type it? Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. You keep trying to.
Yeah, how do you actually say that in the right way?
Make it seem like you're trying to get off my lap, and I can feel you purring back there.
Farsi. Okay. Shit, Trump is. Okay, I spelled it wrong way. Okay, Trump in Farsi.
You want to get grounded, Baji, because you peed all over the couch, Baji.
That is pretty close. Yep. That's it. It is. Similar to Arabic? Yeah, and upload image and ask what it says. Well, I don't even need to, right? And that's in literal English. As far as I know, listen, I don't think that's English. I could be wrong, okay? I'm dyslexic. But I don't think that's English. Look at the bottom. It says President Trump. Yeah, I know that. I just didn't know what the main word said. And yeah, that's insane, man. Let me see if there's any more of this that's looking at. Today's a huge loss for the Islamic Republic in Iran. Right now, in Abadan, Persia, Iran, massive crowds in the streets are protesting. Look at all these people. It's cursive? Yeah. No White House stream? No, it was a meme. It was a meme, unfortunately.
Yeah, no White House stream.
You use Grok like such a boomer? Do I really? I don't know. Like, I feel like I use it very easily. It's just, I use the fewest amount of words possible in order to ask a question. Iran offers citizens $7 monthly payments. Bro, Israel's offering 7,000 and Iran is offering 7? God damn. That's embarrassing, man. They're getting blown the fuck out. That's bad. That's true. I'm from Iran. It's not even a payment. It's in credits, by the way. There's no way this is real, right? What the fuck? Iran announced that it would provide 80 million citizens. 80 million citizens a monthly payment of $7 as credits. They actually went and did this. Oh my fucking god. There it is. Yeah, best I can do is $7. Oh, you guys want freedom and the ability to do what you want and, you know, to not be killed for disagreeing with the government? Yeah, best I can do is $7 of store credit. 99% of their budget is on global terrorism. Yeah, sorry guys, we're spending too much money blowing up people in other parts of the world for no reason. Iran is offering monthly payments. This is so pathetic. Oh my god.
Police in Tehran deployed tear gas to disperse protesters on the 8th day of demonstrations against the high cost of living in Iran. Several people were reported killed in protests.
I don't like how they're reframing it as it's just the high cost of living. I think people have been tired of this shit. They've been tired of being oppressed. They've been tired. Like, taking off your hijab and burning your hijab has nothing to do with the cost of living.
The west of the country on Saturday.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's the stupidest way to frame shit, dude. What the hell does burning a hijab that is forcefully made to put on your head for religious reasons have to do anything with the economy? Like, that's so stupid.
The protests have gained momentum since a shopkeepers' strike in the capital on December 28th.
What I'm saying is that I think that they're doing a disservice, and I think that they're intentionally trying to minimize the fail of the Islamic regime, and they're trying to minimize it by saying that it's an economic protest, which is technically accurate, but it's also reductive, and I think it's intentionally reductive.
Racked by US and international sanctions, Iran has struggled with inflation, which rose to 52% year-on-year last month. In response to the country's precarious economic situation, the government on Sunday announced it would give a monthly allowance worth $7 per person for the coming months. The government on Sunday announced it would give a monthly allowance worth $7 per person for the coming months.
$7. Wow.
Individuals can receive an amount equivalent to 1 million tomans per person per month. This is credit. It is in line with reducing the economic pressure on the people. The president ordered that this amount be paid to all people, so all Iranian people will receive it.
There have been more than a dozen people.
If they're trying to pay people to go home, they're fucked.
Killed
I'm
since
sorry.
The start of the
they're so obviously fucked.
I mean, dude, you knew you were fucked when they started stripping away your identity and making you wear those hijabs. Like, what?
Speaking to reporters on Air Force One on Sunday, U.S. President Donald Trump said Washington could step in.
I think it's very plausible. If they start killing people like they have in the past, I think they're going to get hit very hard by the United States.
Trump had earlier in the week said the United States was locked and loaded and ready to go to intervene in Iran, which drew threats of retaliation against U.S. forces from the Iranian government.
Watch out for your soldiers. Watch out for your nuclear sites, guys. How'd that go?
With Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei saying Iran would not yield to the enemy.
Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And there you go, empty caskets. Yeah, I guess so. And anyway, so yeah, this is really great to see. So they're trying to offer $7 to make people leave. Look at this here. Jeez, this is loud. Okay. Look at all this. Stephen Miller's already writing his victory speech. Yep, and Marco Rubio's already preparing for his next new job. The Shah of Iran. Man.
The Shah of Iran.
It's too bad. Look at them all. Yeah, it's actually crazy for me to see what it's like whenever it's a country that's protesting for something that's not retarded. Because like in America and in a lot of European countries...
Yeah, and notice there's no other flag there. It's just theirs. You're not going to see another nation's flag in there.
For like some of these protests, they're always so stupid. It's just full of a bunch of bored white women that are... You know, they've got nothing else to do that day. So they're going out complaining about Donald Trump saying something mean. No, I think this is great. Yeah, so many people without jobs. Yeah, nobody's... Yeah, and notice, too, also, this is another really good component. You bring that up. That's smart. Nobody is trashing the place.
Yeah,
nobody is destroying property. Yeah. Nobody is vandalizing anything. Yep. These people are out there. This is a huge difference. Compare this to the animals at BLM.
They're not looting. They're
These
not looting.
Fucking psycho pieces of shit retards are sitting around burning down buildings. Like, the government should have just gone in and shot some of those people. They should have. I'm talking about the ones throwing bricks and burning down buildings. This is crazy. This is happening. Absolutely fucking insane that you have people that are doing this. This could kill people. It could. Yeah, based. Yeah, exactly. People get... By the way, anybody getting mad about, oh, you shouldn't say that. What do you think happens when somebody gets hit in the head with a brick? What do you think happens when somebody's in a burning building and the building collapses and it kills somebody? No, they should absolutely use lethal force to stop people that are doing this. Like, it's so bad. And very brave of them. Yeah, and that's what they do in America all the time. Meanwhile, these people are actually getting shot, and they're not burning anything down at all.
Yeah,
that's the
crazy.
difference.
because their shit is real.
So yeah, looting and destruction is criminal. Yeah, exactly.
It's not no
was that in
fraudulent
Minnesota?
thing.
Oh, it probably
it's
was.
Not propaganda.
It probably was.
Like how everything
Iranian
else
president takes full responsibility for the protests. I am the one to blame. Yeah.
Like notice, chat. They basically use the Palestinian stuff to censor out and not give any immediate spotlight to all the other actual real genocides that were going on. Not that fraudulent stuff. Like the Congo, Nigeria, the humanitarian crisis in Yemen, actual stuff that's going on. None of that got spotlighted in the news. Just the propaganda bullshit, dude. It's not surprising. It's not surprising that now that Venezuela's free, now these commie fucking liberal fucks, they want to start protesting and making a big hoopla about Venezuela and basically taking away all the spotlight away again from people that actually need it, the Iranians.
No, you're not. It's the psycho that's running the country. Iranian's police chief warned that all those who he described as rioters would be arrested and face harsh punishment. Man.
Man, indeed.
Man. The leaders of BLM are two lesbians that ended up moving into a, what's this here? I don't know where it is. Is there, the fucking a gated community. Yeah, of course. Hanging on by a thread. Yeah. You can tell they're cooked. That is not the face of a guy that isn't cooked. That's the face of a guy that's cooked. What do you think about the Greenland talk? I think that I don't think we should focus on Greenland. I don't think we can even take Minnesota. I don't think we should be focusing on Greenland. I think we could, like, the U.S. I think could take Greenland, but I don't think that they should. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's the look of stress. Yeah, it's the look of a guy having a very, very profoundly bad time. And if I was him, I'd be having a bad time too.
Only bad time.
And there it is. That's January 6th. It's actually crazy. Look at all that. Is it possible for you to look at what the White House posted on TikTok? Not right now, no. So, yeah, I'm wondering if he's trying to get a sweetheart deal like Maduro. I mean, I don't know, honestly. I think that they probably should be talking about it. I mean, I would expect to see that happen. And the revolution in Iran is unstoppable. We've never seen an uprising like this 10 days in a row. The people have full control of the streets. The regime's forces have collapsed in every city and town. Man.
No, we have, though. That's actually misleading. We have. Just, didn't get covered. Nepal took over their government. Because that's the thing. Medias and news outlets, they're not going to want to, governments are not going to let them showcase that. Because it shows the power of the people. It shows that people can overthrow the government. Why in the fuck would a government want to show that the people have more power than them and that they could easily be overthrown if they all just use common sense and collectively stick together and overpower them? Because it's literally millions of people versus a couple hundred at max. Come on, dude. What? What? They would never show that. No. Nepal definitely proved that. They literally overtook their country in 3 days. 3 or 4 days or whatever it was. Mad fast. Right, Baji?
This is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, Baji.
Oh my fucking god. The Islamic City Council building was set on fire. This is a post from Israel, so maybe it could be inaccurate. Keep that in mind. We have January 6th, and now Iran has January 6th. Yeah, the Iranian January 6th is a little bit more extreme, huh? How about that?
Yeah, dead ass. This is a little bit more hardcore.
Have you heard the far left extremists who sabotage the energy network? Yeah, I'll talk about it. I guess I can talk about that. Sure. Holy fuck. So they're just said they're burning down the Islamic City Council building. Yeah, I think people just don't want to be ruled over by that. I didn't even really know this, actually.
Yeah, why do you think most of these fucking, Islamic cultist fucks are literally coming over here in droves now and trying to spread their shit here? Because they know that their Islamic regime ways are not being accepted back in their homeland anymore. People are sick and tired of it, dude. Except that what they fail to realize is that, it's not 1967 or 1940, whatever. It's 2025, dude. The internet exists. Just because you know, leave the country and then and try to, you know, imagine yourself that, you know, you're going to a new place and these people don't know nothing. No, dude, we know everything, dude. We see exactly what's going on. We know exactly what's going on, dude. You're not gonna bring that horse crap over here.
I didn't know that Iran actually was not. I don't think it was really entirely Islamic. There was like another religion called like Zoroastrianism that they had before, I guess, Islam, which I had no idea about at all. Did that happen? Did that come in during 1979? Is that what happened? Was it like a we're gonna change your religion to destroy your like cultural identity? It was way before then? Oh, okay. Okay, so it was a lot before then. Yeah, I'm not even really sure about that. But yeah, I had no idea that was even happening. Here's another one. Culture, yes. Religion, no. I see.
Oh, dude, this is what it's like, man.
It's the first monotheistic religion? Yeah, look at all this. Isn't that insane? Bro, like, look at this. Oh my fucking god. Like, actual fucking PvP server shit. Jesus, the street is on fire? Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, things are getting even more extreme, and I think that's really not a big surprise at all. I'll see if there's any more of this. Nice religion of peace. I don't think this is about Islam, man. I really don't think so.
Oh man, chat. That's crazy, man. I didn't think I would actually see the day.
Watch out for your nuclear sites, guys. How'd that go?
Government.
Okay, we're gonna change your religion to destroy your theistic religion. Yeah, look at all this. Nice religion of peace.
That's insane.
I don't think this is about Islam, man. I really don't think so.
Well, I think at that point it kind of is right now.
The trend among Iranian women is now unstoppable. Bro.
We'll look at a little bit more, chat.
They putting them on pack watch.
Pack
oh
watch.
My
He's
God. Yep, there
pack,
you go.
Dude.
And so
yeah,
actually,
you see, this is what I mean, dude. This is what I mean. Like, Iranian women used to be beautiful, dude, before their identities were taken from them. With all this hijab bullshit and fucking, you know, no rights for nothing. You can't do shit. You can't even flick a booger without getting stoned to death. This is exactly what I was talking about, Chad. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Oh my God. Yep, there you go. And so actually, like, yeah, rest in piss, bozo. They're tired of them. And the thing is, too, you have all these women over in Iran that you see they're not wearing anything over their fucking head.
Yeah,
they're wearing whatever the hell they want. So I'm glad to see this. Absolutely. And so Iran banned Starlink, but Elon did beam Starlink over Iran. They need to smuggle the terminals in. Yeah. Would you support airstrikes on Iranian leadership? I would really, really, really think that's a bad idea. I would use that as like a last resort, because I worry that if America, like, if they do it, I'm going to think that it basically, I think it will turn out badly, but I would be like, you know, let's see what happens. I don't want them to do that. I think they should only do that if they're certain that the people will either get massacred by the military, or they won't be able to overrun the military, right? Because the military is just like free firing on its people. Like, if that happened, I would say, okay, yeah, maybe we could help them out, right? I think that's fair.
Yeah, 100%. That's the yeah. Like what? Dude, you better believe Donnie J is sending people. Like, he's literally made threats like that before, where he's like, dude, if you guys harm your people and you know, keep massacring your people like this, we will send in troops and we will bomb the fuck out of you, bro. What are you doing? What are you, like, these are your people, bro. These are your people, dude. Like, say what you want about America, but we do not just actively go out and massacre our own people just cause, dude. You know, just rile them up and massacre them like these other countries be doing. God, why do you think everybody wants to come here, dude? Because for the most part, you know, literally for the most part, America is safe. And that's honestly how I'll leave part 2. YouTube, you know, like I said, I know it's been a long time, but thanks for sticking around. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Asman's socials as well. I'll leave the links to his video and everything of his. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your new year and everything. And peace. See you guys.